Hey YouTube, today's underrated player I'm going to be going over is C0M. I'm going to be starting a weekly series on my Twitch, and that's on Mondays. I'm going to be just doing the underrated players VOD review. On Wednesdays, I'm going to be going over pro team, basically the strats and stuff. On Fridays, I'm going to be going over the pro players, so like Sinatra and all those guys. If you guys enjoy these types of contents, feel free to like and subscribe. And in the comment section below, you can help me out by basically giving me names of the people you want me to VOD review next. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. So we're going to be doing a VOD review on Corbin Lee, Com. Right now, he's Valorant's #4th ranked player on solo queue. Right here, #4th ranked. 868 LP. And then previously had a career in CSGO with Mythic at the time, but he made it to MDL. That's pretty fucking good already. He was playing for Complexity, recently got let go. I have no idea why. I think he was a trial or something, but he was let go. Right now, Complexity's lineup has like Valen and stuff in it. It doesn't show, but Valen and Braku. Valen and Braku are in this squad now. I don't know how that's been going. I haven't been keeping up with them, but yeah. Overall, though, I think Calm definitely one of the most underrated players. Like, dude, this guy's ranked 4 for a reason. This guy grinds hard, and he's like successful at grinding. There has to be a reason why he's this good. It's like, okay, so for one, he has amazing aim. Like, his aim is actually good. I don't think anybody in the top 10 doesn't have amazing aim. He has really good raw flick aim. His aim's very, very flicky. Not like, if you can make it work, the ceiling, like if you have accurate flicks, obviously it just means your mechanical ceiling is very high. But at the same time, you trade off precision for speed, right? So that's the trade-off for his mechanics, in my opinion. But when he flicks, he always shoots one bullet. So let's look at his habits. All right, look at his flicks. Like, the way he makes it work is that his flicks, he always shoots only 1 to 2 bullets. Here, let's play that back. All right, slow motion. His flicks, he always does like 1 to 2 bullets, then he like goes again. Like, look, sometimes he full commits when he knows, but a lot of the times, look, 1 bullet. Do you see that, guys? 1 bullet shot right here, doesn't hit it. That's whatever. Waits till he stops again, and then he uses the rest of his bullets. That's how you consistently make like a flick gamble shot, I think. So how I would say it is, okay, I'll use Valorant as an example right here. All right, so let's just say you're making a crazy flick, okay, like this, and then you don't get the first bullet. That's okay. Like, let's say it's like this, and then you don't have to commit to anything. If you just literally, like, if you're not confident in this flick, you just go this, and then the next adjustment could be you're full committing. But your first bullet, you can just do like this and then adjust, like while you're walking, maybe like that. He's always moving his like character. So like this, okay, that one hit, but that's what I mean. Like, that is like how to consistently have flick aim without like throwing a fight, for example. Because having flick aim is hard, man. Like, this, it's inconsistent. You just can't hit everything. It's not possible. But how he does it is that he makes it work. It actually makes it work really well. Okay, watch. He also is very good at controlling how to like execute a player who is like moving. So for example, if somebody's like Ferrari peeking you, he'll never really commit to a fight. Watch this. Look at that. That's a kill, for example. So he flicks, doesn't hit it right here. You see that? He doesn't hit it. But since he's still moving, because he's still moving, it's hard for the Sage to hit him. But once he stops moving, it's the same time. Like, he just kind of fixes his crosshair and recommits to the fight. Every good player, they never commit to a fight until their first bullet lands, essentially. Like, by committing to a fight, I mean committing to like a spray down. That's what I mean. But him being flicky isn't always a bad thing. It just means that he's a very, very it's a style of aim. Some people have like smooth aim, some people have flicky aim, some people are right in the middle. Like it's just different skill sets, different strengths in mechanics.
Big ol' tag.
Entry, jet. All right. Very common thing that usually Sovas do. They watch for alert after for offense. So he chooses to opt double shock darts. Some people do armor, drone, maybe one shock dart or whatever. But he opts ghost double shock darts. Alright. Watch his flank. There. 90% of the time. Look, okay. Good crosshair placement. Doesn't get greedy or anything. Doesn't even move. Look. How he gets this frag. Easy. This is a free frag. The flank knows. Jet's there. He's on it. Right here. Look how patient he is. He's on an off angle. He knows it. Just patiently puts his crosshair next to it. Doesn't move much. Look. Doesn't move at all. Lets the jet run into him. So, offense as Sova, you should always look at looking at grabbing the alt orbs, because when you have ulti and offense, you're literally like a cross map op. You can literally pick off a guy, make it a 4v5 for your offense. There's a hole in their defense, whether you catch a rotate after or whether they have one man less on a site. Like that is so big. What I noticed is that, okay, a lot of Sovas, what I noticed is that they obsess over like this lineup right here, this lineup right here. Look at Calm just now. He doesn't give a shit where he is right now. All he cares about is being close to his team and ready for the trade. If he were to shoot this arrow right here, he wouldn't be able to trade his team efficiently, at least. He runs up charging and just shoots a back wall. He doesn't care where it lands. He's not obsessed with lineups. That's how everybody should look at it. Like, dude, what the fuck? That went through. That deagle went through this box, guys. That is insane. But yeah, he doesn't give a shit about like lineups. That I'm sure he has lineups. He just these things are small things, guys. Sova's not about lineups, not entirely at least. This game is still 70% fundamentally like about training each other and stuff. Like look at where the Omen died. He got banged out, bro. He actually got banged out. That's crazy. Drones. Okay, very, very common offense for Sova. Always drone. Not defaulting like always, but they default to drone long CLI. I just find that this play is very, very consistent with a lot of Sova players because, for one, there's two benefits to it, okay? One, this drone clears the entire close. This entire area is cleared. You might not be able to clear back sight, but you get to clear this entire close area, lead up a lot of space for the jet, and on top of that, you get to find out safely if the enemy is opping with jet or not, or like, yeah, at least find out if there's more than one here. Clear close right, yeah, see. No, he's not in the smoke. Now, because he cleared close right, he gets the arrow back sight, and literally the entire C is cleared. Alright, higher elos, everyone shoots that dart. But because he shot that dart, you know that there's somebody there. Alright, like that's info in itself. Everybody, you hear that? He literally calls out kind of where the position is. Close right, maybe. Here, listen to that call out.
There was one close right, for sure.
I'm scared they're gonna do the same play.
Like, he doesn't need a commit. You guys don't need a commit. The committal happens, the commitment happens from your duelist. What your job as a Sova on Haven is to support your duelist however much you can with the util you have. Your util gets information for free. If you can make the Jet's dash any easier, it's amazing. Like, it'll make a world of difference. Alright, this guy's a madman. Takes a raw eagle fight. Wins it, of course. Huge pick. Yeah, that was a buy, guy. Fuck. Look, he always looks at the flank if he knows that there's enough people on site. That's his like, that's Sova's job 90% of the time, guys. Watching the flank, because majority of the time you're already back there arrowing for your guys. Like, it's not like you can trade it out that much, but once plant goes down, you should be watching the flank. Or not you should be, but you're just mostly in a position to. You don't push, you don't lurk, but you try to like watch the flank as much as you can. But you also have to know that if your team is losing, yeah, go back to site and try to help your team as much as possible. Look, 5 rounds in a row, always defaulting C. This seems to be his go-to strategy with Sova, and that's what a lot of high elo Sovas do. Okay, he plays C Sova on defense. He's not even arrowing. What a madman. Up top, reveals the left side. No, I didn't get a ping. Oh! Sprays the smoke because didn't see a ping. Could be in the smoke. Probably gongs though. Yeah, it was gongs. Alright. So, look at his rotations, alright? So, usually when you're an anchor C, your most important, like, as a Sova player, your most important job on defense, if they're not hitting your sight, is to understand when to rotate and maximize your rotation windows. Because half the time, if you manage to get an arrow before they set up their post plant or before they even plant, there's a lot of benefit to that. So his team standard calls coming A, just standard rotates. He's aware of the flank. Look, see, that dart, even he says it's a big dart. Look, the moment he shot it, they were already coming up. So they either have to be focused on hitting the dart or hitting the people. So it's a timing thing. It's a timing thing that you have to take advantage of as a Sova player, and he knows it. He looked at the mini map, so he knows all 3 long. Yeah, you see it now again. No way, that's a bang. No way, that's a bang. He's hard reading that it's a leave, and he rotates safe. 1 long still, and he knows it. Look, his eyes are continuously looking at the top left corner while he's rotating. He's still hard reading it's a C, which is valid. They did rotate off A, but it's B. They planted B. So he commits on his rotations. He's fast on it, he tries to read it, and he commits to it. That's respectable. Okay. What? Knows where one of them is. I think he rushed that, but that's fine. Whatever. He knew it was a link. He knew they were playing cross. They're going C very swiftly. Alright, this angle's godlike. If there's only... Oh my god. Does he get this one too? He's already done his job as an anchor. What the fuck, CT? Controls, my guy. Alright, let's take a look at that round again. Alright, maybe slow-mo it. We'll see. This is what an anchor's job is, okay? Your job is literally to get 1. Okay, if you get 1 and fall and die, that's fine. That's not a big deal. You've done your job as an anchor. Especially C anchor on Haven. Alright. That position he took, very common area to take if you know that there's nobody long. Watch this. They're already in garage. In garage right now. Yeah, literally W keyed. Okay, watch this. He checks long. Nothing there. Shoots an arrow because they're coming out. Here's the Reyna flash. That's why he's not peeking all the way. But at the same time, if he does peek it all the way, he's peeking into multiple people. That's not good. So, right here, this angle right here, if they choose to go a little bit forward, they have to worry about not only getting exposed to this area, they're also exposed to this area. Yeah, let me show you guys on Valorant. Alright, right here, this angle right here is what he held. The reason why it's a very, very good angle is because if you were the enemy and you were all the way out here, look how exposed you are. You're exposed to this and this at the same time. But on the other hand, if he took a little like wider angle like this, the people right here aren't exposed to the right. They're only exposed to this. So they're 100% gonna just keep looking at this until they reach this point where they have to look right and left. He knows that, Com knows that, so he takes advantage of it and only holds this angle. Now, the only risk to this angle is that you're exposed long. He already checked long earlier. He jiggled it, checked it, shot a shock dart, and now he's holding this angle right here. The significance of this angle, again, as I told you, you create a 50-50 situation, almost like a crossfire. If somebody were here and here at the same time, you're getting shot both ways. So this is actually a very superior angle when you know that everybody's coming out of garage. When you're an anchor, this is it. Com knows this, and at the same time, he doesn't even pull out utility. He has his gun out efficiently. He has his gun out and just ready to bang out frag. Look at that. All right, unfortunately, he doesn't shoot that bird. I don't know how he missed it, but I thought it would break. Look how many he gets, though. He gets 3 out of that. The first guy he got because he was blind, kind of, but that's fine. Regardless, though, that's a superior angle to hold. These are the small things that Com does and like other good players do to give them like advantages in certain fights. You don't have to commit too hard to fights, guys. Make fights for the enemy 50-50.